Stencils, I feel, or I think, is a guideline, but what happens when the guideline is broken or does not function as a controlled cookie-cutter item. My name is Sadia Rehman. For the past 3 years, I feel like I've been building walls. These walls were imaginary walls built while traveling from my apartment to my studio and became physical walls as I shut the door to my studio. They were walls created to block, defend, and hide myself. For my thesis work, This Is My Family, I wanted to draw directly on the wall. The only work that I had brought with me to Urban Art Space were large stencils making up the 3 figurative components of the work. So that's the family portrait, the butchers, and the firefighters. I had put together several pieces of 18 by 24 inch drawing paper and then cut the stencils out and put the pieces together. And so it was like a really shoddy stencil, and so when it was bigger than me, so when I was putting it up on the wall, it would like fall over or it would like hang strangely, and so you kind of can see the outlines and kind of that shakiness in the wall drawing at Urban Art Space. I can make the images temporary, so I use charcoal to do that. One can wipe those images away. I suspended a plastic barrier to prevent the charcoal dust from traveling on the staff computers and other artists' work. It was a strange bubble I had built, where I was alone with my work for several hours, which was comforting but also isolating. And how strange that the remnants of this burnt piece of wood, the charcoal, could do so much damage. It was hard not to make a soft metaphor with what's happening today, hatred spewed by Donald Trump's travel and immigrant ban. Even though I had, protection on, I had a dust mask and footwear and gloves. I was still breathing in the dust particles, and it really affected everything. And so I would go home and just collapse. And I actually feel like that is part of the work. I have been actually going back to the space every day for about an hour to just change the drawing. So erase lines, add new material, cut new stencils, wipe away a lot of the images. So just like any other exhibition, artwork must be returned and the walls must be returned to how I found them, so clean, white walls. I want the lines to disappear, but it's so hard. There's always a ghost that remains.